Bean. Alright. 1, 2, 10, pat, and we had to go. Leave my comfort zone, make my heart alone. I broke this muzzle pump, why didn't I break a bone? I broke this muzzle pump, why didn't I? Memories going through my mind like a rerun. Rerun just 10 laps, I can't believe that we done. Makes me wonder, makes me ponder what happened to weekend. But I ain't got no beef, I'ma go vegan. And in this life, everybody got a vision, but very few of us able to make it our mission. And to work, and to toil, and to fight for it. So we let it go, sit back and cry for it.
Take me back to a place far from home. Take me to a place I can be alone. If I meditate, maybe I'll find closure. But if I don't, anyway, I know the shit is over. Take me back to a place far from home. Take me to a place I can be alone. If I meditate, maybe I'll find closure. But if I don't, anyway, I know the shit is over.
Remedy flavor.
Okay.
Good work. How be?
Charlie, I do. Witness.
This your song, baby. Bossy song.
Charlie, thanks be to God.
But it look like some bookie has song.
Yeah, you looking at some.
Premium tears or dangerous tears?
This one, not really dangerous level. Man survive, so Charlie.
Man survive.
Everything is possible. Everything is possible.
Guys, you are welcome to today's episode of The Reviewers. With me in the studio today we have Remedy Flammable, spoken word artist. I've seen you perform a couple of times on IG, and then I think you performed at a show somewhere last year, right? Or
Yeah,
last 2 years?
yeah. I've done a couple of shows. I've performed at the Media Information Literacy Week celebrations for 2 years. I've performed for MTN Ghana.
That's huge.
I've done some performances for. I've done some performances in GIG, Ghana Institute of Journalism.
Okay.
I've done some performances here and there. So yeah, I've been doing this for a while.
Charlie, the CVV bridge.
Charlie, I hear.
No, MTN Ghana be like huge.
We're still working, hoping we can reach higher heights.
Hey.
That's the goal, Charlie.
So I heard MTN Ghana, I heard writers.
Yeah, Media Information Literacy Week. That's Dr. Bella, DW. They have this annual program.
UWTV.
Yeah.
Hey. Charlie, you small. Charlie, the show is brought to you by Imesco Drinks, Charlie. Hennessy, cognac, wine, whiskey, champagne, beer, water. Look no further. They have Hennessy, they have Royal Turkey, they have Moe and Chandon, they have Charlie, what be the name? Raspberry, Charlie. See, I always say this. Just visit their Instagram page, Imesco Drinks Ghana, and have a look. Also, you have Doman Foods, you have Richie Rich Gummies, and then this show is executively produced by Social Media Change. I'm your host for today. My name is Shrek, and once again, we have Remedy Flammable. Guys, welcome again.
Thank you, my brother.
Hey. To begin with, you're a student, right?
Yes, I am.
What inspired you to do spoken word or poetry? Is it poetry? Is it music? You call it music or is it poetry?
Well, I call myself an artist because I believe what I do transcends just spoken word and music. I like to blend various forms of art. So sometimes I do, traditional poetry, that is, and I do spoken word poetry. I do rap. I do music. I'm a songwriter myself.
Oh, really?
So I do everything, and I'm an amateur producer too. So I like to see myself.
Yeah, multitasking and this and that.
Yes. I like to see myself as an artist. Because if I say I'm a spoken word artist, I'm limiting
yourself.
Yeah, I like to see because I do everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have anyone you've written song for since you're a songwriter, or you just for
Yes,
yourself?
I've written music for some Kumasi-based artists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some Kumasi based artists who are part of the Asaka movement now.
Oh really?
Actually, yes. Who are part of the Asaka music.
Yeah, you don't want
I cannot disclose that, but I'm waiting for a few of those.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm a Kumasi boy myself, so in that Santa America, I'm a Santa American boy. I
Oh
went to
really?
junior high school.
Fantastic.
Yes, Santasi. I went to junior high school in Santasi Primary, SHS.
Wow.
So I'm a full
Okay,
Santasi. No, Pukwari school.
Oh, okay.
So Santasi is my home. So the Santa America.
Yeah,
I know a few, and this movement started way back, even before social media. Come on, we started doing rap in Santasi way back. I can't rap way back. So one or two of those. Yeah.
So what inspired you to do this?
Okay, so I've always been an artist. Since kid. When I grew up in a house where my dad, almost every Saturday, he used to play music, loud music.
Okay.
He loved doing cleanings on
So
Saturdays. So during the cleanings, we would play music. And I grew up listening to Westlife. I grew up listening to Nelly. Because my dad used to have this hip hop CD. It had collections from Nelly, PDD. Remember Nelly's Dilemma? No matter what I do, that song. And Eminem's Closet. Eminem's Closet. And PDD has a song. I need a girl to love my life. I need a girl to be my wife. No, so yeah. I grew up listening to all this music and it kind of influenced me. Growing up, I started doing rap at a very young age. I had my first rap battle at class 1.
Rap battle.
I tell you, class 1.
Yeah, about 5, 6 years.
Yeah, class 1. And
Rap battle.
yeah, with a class 2 student who was also in the hip hop, immersed in the hip hop scene. And it was on who could rap, make it rain better.
Okay.
Make it rain.
Make it rain.
Yeah. Bars for bars. I lost it.
So it was fun.
But I started writing my own stuff somewhere around class 3. That's 9, 10. That's when I wrote my first rap. It was, it was nonsense, but but it was a start, and that kind of put me on the path. So I started rapping. Everybody in my school knew I was a rapper. From class 3, class 4, class 5, I had a battle again. Class 6. So usually our days, the hour days. I used to perform at the hour days. That was in primary school. Then I moved to junior high school. Junior high school first year. In fact, my first week or second week, there was a talent show. I just killed it, and I got the attention.
Okay.
So from JHS, so I recorded my first track, my first studio recorded track in junior high school 1, in JHS 1, with this. I told you my Santasa voice with this Santasa rapper called SC. Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's even on YouTube. It's embarrassing because I was a kid. It's pretty embarrassing because I was a kid. But then from that studio recording, I recorded on my own. I have this friend Miracle. I did a few tracks with about 3. Then ciphers. I featured on ciphers and all that. That was in junior high school.
Okay.
Then after junior high school, waiting for my results for senior high school, I discovered spoken word poetry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, through a brother. His laptop, he had these spoken word videos from Sunny Briggs, Buna Muhammad, Prentice Powell, Prince E. And I thought, this is not so different from rap. If I can do rap, I can do this too. So I started writing, spoken word poetry, and I enjoyed it. So I just added it to the craft, and I've been on that road ever since.
Your story sounds interesting.
It is.
And it sounds like it's been easy for you.
Easy? It's been the talent, I like to think I'm gifted with words.
Okay.
I'm gifted with words, and I'm thankful to God for that. So the writing is not the problem, or the performance is not the problem. But yeah, with the journey, still a steep hill when you climb it. So
you have quite a few number of songs under your name. Interesting. I can see Bundle of Gnome and Sense.
Yeah.
Enigma, Closure, Breathe, and Euphoric. So
Yeah.
which is your favorite?
My favorite is Closure.
Closure.
Yeah, Closure is my favorite.
Okay.
Then I pick Breathe next. I like Enigma too. Yeah.
So how do you combine school with spoken word art? Because considering how you are saying you performing at MTN, DW and the likes, how are you able to combine school and then yes?
Yeah, so it's not easy. It's not easy at all because I believe art is really something that you should dedicate full time and full attention to if you want to succeed at it.
Okay.
But this is the case, I don't have that luxury
Okay.
because I'm in school too, and school is important. So I've set goals. You understand? I've set goals. So that's how I've been going through this. I just set goals on where I want to reach every single year.
Okay.
And I'm moving slowly. Yeah.
Right. So what should we expect from you the days ahead?
Okay, so we've just ended the first quarter of the year. The second quarter of this year, I want to work on an EP. Start working on an EP.
Okay.
God willing, maybe next year, 2022.
Okay.
I should be able to drop maybe in the first 3 months of 2022 my first EP, my first project.
First ever EP.
Yeah, and it's going to be. Let me just give a hint. It's going to be music and it's spoken word. So expect that.
Look forward to the great stuff.
Great stuff.
Alright, so looking into the future, do you have any goals or objectives in entering into mainstream music, or you just want to do it on the side?
Yes, I do want to take, especially spoken word poetry. I do want to take spoken word poetry very seriously, and I want to perform on some of the biggest stages in the entertainment industry, not just in spoken word poetry. Recently, last year, Brandon Leaks, first ever spoken word artist to win America's Got Talent.
Wow.
It paved the way for some of us, so that spoken word poetry is also commercial. It's something that you can sell out there. People are starting to gain interest in spoken word poetry. So it's definitely something that I want to take seriously and perform on some of the biggest stages in the world.
Alright, so I want you to do Enigma for me and for our viewers. I like the name Enigma. It sounds like it's going to be
Alright,
fun.
so Enigma. So I met this girl on campus since my first day. But for the longest time I couldn't talk to her for the lack of what to say. Now this girl has beautiful bright eyes. Dare not look into them because she'll be trapping you. Understand time flies. Because in them a month is a second, and within the second is a second time frame which feels like an eternity of bliss. Damn. Never seen eyes as fine as this. So a couple of days I picked up my balls from wherever I left him and I walked up to her. I was enchanted by just the mere sphere of air around her, and I said, "Girl, every time I see you, I experience a premature ventricular contraction. My heart skips a beat. And you're radiant, huh? According to science, radiant light can produce heat, and this heat melts my brain every time I see you, to the extent that I turn down and numb to stimuli around me. Bah! I am most aroused by your gothic look, sexy and mysterious like a vampire. If you're the daughter of Dracula, I beseech you, sack me and rid me of this lustful desire. Or don't. Feed it till it reaches a heightened state. Or you can leave it. You can leave the rest to fate. I'm screaming in an enigmatic state. I'm screaming in an enigmatic state. Binu!
Binu! Damn, Charlie, bro, you are good.
Thank you very much.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Viewers. This is Remedy Flammable, spoken word artist / student. I think we should watch out for more, because the future is exciting. This is how we wrap up on the viewer show. Don't forget, the show is brought to you by Imesco Drinks, Doman Food Featuring Ghanaian, and executively produced by Social Media. My name is Shrek. I'll catch you in
And in this life, there's nothing really wrong, and you might never know.